fan for some head. Let's get in the car, I said. She grabbed my hand. Girls resting, met the bar, witness said. Tears fled the head, I'm waiting, I guess. She tweet, I guess. She confess, she thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says, best to get spontaneous. Our stereotype put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as a rise like fireworks. Smell through the bag, don't touch my perk.
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis live stream. And the Thunder, of course, took care of business tonight, 126-107, the game ended in the second quarter. Of course, I'm joined by my guy, Nathan Taylor of YMB. What's up, brother?
Hey, man. How's it going?
It's going, just trying to get our streams all set up. Now that this restream has been completely... I'm not sure what the hell happened, but it's like I can't, it upgraded. And so now I have to go through and do all this stuff. And it's like, I'm like, man, why do you have to just leave it alone? It was fine the way it was, but of course, everybody tries to do what they try to do. And I'm like, man, I don't have time for this nonsense. I need to get stuff done. But what did you think about the game tonight?
I'm still catching up because I didn't get into it till it was the second quarter, but I watched it from the beginning. So I've got about 6 minutes left, but it's pretty much over anyway.
Oh,
So, dude, we said it. I mean, SJ was pissed off tonight. He was, dude, and he went back to what he does, right?
Yep, which is what we were saying. What the hell were you not doing that in Denver? But I think he's just made up. I agree with you, Nathan. It looks like he's just made up his mind that he's going to do what he does. And then, oh, by the way, hot spot, of course, AJ Bebe. Every game you'll see me talk about, Dags won't let him ball out. Okay, I said that I knew this was going to come, Nathan. That AJ Mitchell played fantastic, by the way, tonight. Agreed, Nathan?
He did play well. He did.
He played
really
good.
Well, yeah.
And I think
really
that, but I'm sorry, putting Dylan Jones in the game, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What
are you doing, man?
Well, what he's doing is he's trying to give them a few minutes when he doesn't think it's going to hurt the team, but he doesn't play enough minutes.
Well, here's the thing, Matt. I'm sitting here watching the fourth quarter, and it's 116-93. Why isn't he playing now?
Why
isn't he in the game? Why is J-Dub, Chet, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins? Why are they still in the game? Why Dylan Jones? I don't get it.
Well, it's about minutes, and I was looking at the thing tonight. I mean, I still don't understand how J-Dub plays more minutes than SGA. You can't. There's no way in hell you can explain that to me.
Yeah, that second quarter, man. I was like, what is he going to play the rest of the half, or
well,
leave him on the bench the rest of the half?
He went back to. This is my thing. I know he knows how to coach. He knows what he should do because
here comes Dylan Jones.
Yep.
Here comes
Dylan Jones. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not even watching the game, but my thing is that you played SGA the whole first quarter. Unlike Denver, when you screwed up the lineup. So you played him the whole first quarter, would take care of business. In the second quarter, you come out and you do what you need to do. But then you play J-Dub almost the whole quarter again. I'm like, dude, he is not SGA. Yeah. And they are doing their best to make him that way. And I'm like, dude, it's not like last night or that at Denver. When he left, when he screwed up his lineup by taking SGA out, the third quarter, instead of leaving him play the whole quarter, and he played that little lineup, and then Denver went on that run, and then all of a sudden you put in the lineup that you should have put in, which he did today, which is SGA, Kaysen, Wiggins, Caruso, and Chet or Dort. That's the five. I mean, there's no way you don't know that. Why are you trying to change up and do different things? Keep everything the same. Win as many games as you possibly can win. You can't give away games. You look at Denver, it cost them last year, giving away games. They gave away one to us, and then they lost to San Antonio, which cost them the number 1 seed. But anyway, go ahead, Nathan.
Yep. No, I kind of, my thoughts overall tonight were, I think maybe, and I think we probably said this, but maybe I just don't remember. SJ is going to do what he does. J-Dub's going to get his 18, 20, whatever. I think this team goes as Chet goes, man, to be honest with you. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think he's the X factor.
To me, I always thought it was SGA 1, J-Dub 2A or 2B, Chet 2A or 2B. But I think it's SGA 1, Chet 2, and J-Dub 3.
Yeah, which, I mean, I guess you probably would say because you love the dude. The Celtics go as Jaylen Brown goes, right?
Yes, they do.
Maybe?
They really do. Well, Jason Tatum.
So-
It's 1A, 1B. Jason Tatum is the man.
Yeah, but Jason Tatum is going to be there most nights.
Right.
You know, he's not SGA, but he's pretty close.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
You know,
you mean as the number 2 guy. Okay, I can get with
yeah,
that.
the number 2 guy on a great team, they go as well. Looks like we used to do. We win as Westbrook went.
Yeah.
You know, because KD always played well.
Here's your boy Hotspot, Nathan. He says, when I realized OKC was trying to make J-Dub Shay's equal, it made me not like J-Dub his second season. Talking about last year.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
That's
I
what's
like
going
guy,
on.
But
I like it, but that's what they're doing.
You know, I mean, he's embracing it, you know, but you know, it's not really all his fault. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's not. It's the coaching staff. It's the ownership and coaching staff. Go ahead, Nathan. Sorry, Buster, take care of.
He's just doing what he's told to do.
Right, 100%.
You know, I mean,
100%. There's no question. There's no question what the Thunder's plan is. They're trying to, in a way, keep SGA is like Kevin Durant. They lead more with their play and their scoring than they do with vocal and you know what I'm saying. That's not really who they are. They're ball players. Right, they just want to play.
But I think SGA is a little bit more of a vocal leader than Kevin was.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Maybe just not enough to really make a difference to me. I mean, he doesn't really. He just, you know, all that barking and stuff. He doesn't do all that. He's like, look, man, let's just go play. And I know if I saw
he's a ball player.
I saw your boy. Oh God, what's his name? He'll be here Sunday. What's his name? That we don't like.
What team?
That we don't like.
What team?
We play the Warriors.
Team?
We play the Warriors Sunday.
Draymond or
Draymond. This is what he said, Nathan.
Yeah, I don't like Draymond.
I know, but this is what he said. Okay. And I just laughed when I saw this. Let me see. Okay, here it is. He says, the one thing I see about the Oklahoma City team that's alarming to me is their post-game 7 guys in the interview. There's a certain seriousness it takes to win in this league.
I saw that.
And there's a certain fear you have to install in teams in order to win. Just don't know if they're instilling that fear in teams with all the bromance and stuff after the game. That's what he said.
Okay, so you and Drew said it, and I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know, bunch of old guys.
Yeah.
But now Draymond's saying it, so maybe there's something to that.
I'm just saying is that to me, I get it when you're on Bali, okay, whatever. But when you're on ESPN and all that, dude, put whoever they. This is a national thing. This is what your image of your team, the image of your city. What the hell are you doing?
Right.
And I mean, I like all the barking and all that, Nathan. Go ahead. Sorry.
Here's a thought. I could be wrong, but here's just a thought. Is this the coaching staff and management trying to think they're smarter than the rest of the league and trying to make this a college-looking team?
Yes. We're young. They're still in the young phase. Hotspot says this. SGA, Dort, J-Dub, Chet, and Hartenstein, okay, which we believe that will be the starting 5 at some point. Yes, in certain situations. Mm-hmm. He says this team is very similar to his 2005 Chicago White Sox. When they are there, didn't they win the title that year?
Yeah, I think they did. I didn't think I knew it was early 2000s, but I don't know what year it was. But yeah, that was a great team, and they had Mark Burley and oh god, I mean I can't remember all of them, but man, that was a great team.
Yeah.
Let me look up that
roster. But that's what he was saying about this team.
Yeah.
Okay, the Rockets 107, Thunder 126. Thunder now 8-1. Rockets are 5-4. Which are we upset about that, Nathan? We're not upset about that, are we?
No, I hate those guys.
And of course,
I mean, I don't know, man. I just can't stand because Houston has always got on my nerves, and I don't know why. They're not that bad of a team. I just don't like them.
The thing I don't like about Houston is the way that they play. They are so. Man, I don't even know how to say this in a nice way, so I guess I can't say it. But I just don't like the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like.
They're like a bunch of punks that think they can play, and they just. I mean, they can, but they're not that great.
They remind me of a street team. Is what they are. Playground team. Yeah, that's what they remind me of.
And what's his name? Their leader. What's his name? Jalen Green. He's a great scorer, but man, he is a one-way player if I've ever seen.
Yep,
him.
I agree.
I mean, he is.
I agree 100%. The Rockets end up being 11th of 30 from three, 43% from the field, 51% from the Thunder, 14 for 34 from three for the Thunder. Another productive night from the three-point line. We got our rebound at 47. We got our rebound at 47-42. Gave up 13 offensive rebounds. Outscored them.
Here's the thing with that. Did you hear him say that throughout the game?
No,
I don't. Rockets are number one in the NBA in offensive rebounding and second chance.
I don't listen to them.
Okay, so the Rockets are number one in the NBA in offensive rebounding and second in the league in second chance points. So they got some good rebounders.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, all that'll stop when Hartenstein comes back. So we just got to deal with it because a lot of that happens in the small, with Caruso trying to guard Steven Adams. In the paint.
I mean, and not only Steven Adams, it was
Şengün. Yeah.
But the funny thing is he really bothers him down there.
Yeah, he does because he's physical. A great job of rebounding, he's not tall enough, but he's physical. He's physical.
He tries.
Yeah, sure. Turnovers.
Pisses me off on that team too, dude.
What?
You know who pisses me off on the Rockets team? Garrison Matthews. That guy pisses me off, and I don't like him. And maybe he's not on the Rocket team, or maybe he's on another team, but I just don't like that guy.
Yeah. The Rockets 11. Yeah. Rockets 11 turnovers. The Thunder 16. Rockets outscored the Thunder 50-47 on the bench. And then bless you. And of course, bench. Here's our box score, Nathan. So get your opinion on that. Box scoring: Chet 29 points, 8 for 14, 4 for 6, 9 for 10.
Great game. Great game.
No 3 blocks, of course, which is good for Chet. 5 rebounds, 1 assist. J-Dub, 32 minutes. Okay. 7 for 11, 0 for 1. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, plus 21 with 14 points. I'm like,
don't give me the plus.
I don't. The plus minus to me makes no sense. SGA, 29 points, 11 for 16, 1 for 2, 6 for 7, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. 1 steal, 1 block. And he's plus 5.
Minutes.
He's plus 5 in 29 minutes. J-Dub played 20. This is the second game in a row J-Dub plays more minutes than SGA. And like I said,
because it was
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's because of his rotations and what he does. This guy, there's Nathan. No other first team All NBA plays somebody plays more than them in a game, every game. Or 2 minutes less than them, except Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Other than that, nobody. Or if you want, I guess you can include, but you know what I'm talking about, on the same level of player. Those guys are on the same level. J-Dub is not on the same level, and I don't understand. To me, there's no way you can explain how J-Dub can play more minutes than SGA 2 games in a row. How he should ever play the same amount of minutes makes no sense. And SGA was rolling tonight. But like you said, Nathan, what was he doing? He's going back to his mid-range game.
Only thing, and I don't understand like the Denver game. I don't get that. But on a game like tonight, are they on a back-to-back?
No.
Game tomorrow night?
No, we play Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
Sunday and Monday.
I was going to say maybe being a back-to-back or maybe just being a blowout.
No.
He didn't want to
play so he played them 2 games. That's 2 games in a row. Denver game, this game.
Well, so the Denver game, I said I couldn't understand. Like, that was stupid. But this game, I can kind of understand.
I can't understand it because in the second quarter, he played J-Dub almost the whole quarter, if not the whole quarter, because SGA played the whole first quarter.
Yeah, that was.
I'm like, dude,
that was stupid because he played. What did he come in? He came back in the end of the first quarter. J-Dub didn't he? Like, and he played almost the entire second quarter.
No, he didn't play. He didn't come back in the first quarter. They scored
He
on it.
didn't. Okay.
I don't think
All
he
right.
came back in. Okay, then, of course, Lou Dort, 19 minutes, 1 for 7, 1 for 5. He had a horrible night. 1 assist, 0
Yes.
rebounds, 1 turnover, and he was a +7.
Yeah, don't give me that.
I don't see that. To me, that's a negative deal. Cason Wallace, 23 minutes, 2 for 4, 0 for 1, 4 points, 5 boards. I thought Cason did what Cason does. Then, of course, Caruso, 14 minutes, 3 for 5, 2 for 3. And I like what I saw from him tonight. He played really good, I thought.
Finally
he did a
making
good
some
job.
shots, man.
Yeah,
I
made some
like
shots.
him making some shots.
Yep. And then Isaiah Joe, 24 minutes, 5 for 10, 3 for 8 from the 3. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, +17, 14 minutes. So 14 points in 24 minutes. Your boy Aaron Wiggins, 8 points in 29 minutes, 3 for 9. But let's talk about hot spots guy. Okay, let's talk about our hot spots guy. AJ Mitchell. Here you go, hot spot. Here's your boy. 19 minutes, 5 for 6, 1 for 2, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. I thought he played his best game of the year.
Yeah, he played a similar game to that about 3 or 4 games ago. But yeah, real good game to that.
Our guy Alex R came in, Nathan, and he said Nathan sounds very clear. Do you know who Alex R is, Nathan?
I don't.
Alex R says Nathan sounds very clear, great levels. Thank you. I know your viewership will increase this year, especially with his team at such a high level.
Oh,
appreciate you, bro. Good compliment. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you. I think so. I got a new set of headphones.
He goes, he's a new guy. He says he's a new guy. He says new guy. Appreciate your support. Go ahead, Nathan.
I'm glad that I can be heard a little bit better because like I said, I got a new set of headphones and I think the microphone on this set's a little bit better.
Okay,
so
that's a good thing.
I think we'll probably be.
Yeah.
I got the Beats, right? I have the Beats and I have the studios, I had the Solos, and I got a set of the studios that were made by Apple. So
much better. But you have an Apple computer too, so that probably helps.
Well, I have an iPhone now too, so I took the plunge, bought an iPhone. So.
And by the way, Alex R. Go ahead, Nathan. Finish your point.
I was gonna say I've had an Android for almost 10 years, and I got this Apple last weekend, and man, I tell you what, I absolutely love it.
Good. I know. Good. Glad you joined the rest of us. Alex R., please go ahead and comment about what on this show. Our guys come in, they comment, they ask questions, they comment. I mean, you're not going to get beat up because you make a comment. I think we've only had one idiot in 2.5 years. That one guy came on, it was just such an idiotic statement, and I think he's the guy, Nathan, that John was talking to one day when he was watching the show. And this guy came on and made his comments like, "Oh, I thought I'd blocked this guy."
Yeah.
Well, why are you looking at the show if you thought you blocked me? And after the storm, OKC Thunder is our show. Why did you click on it to listen to it? Talking about me talking about we're the Thunder haters. We're the Thunder haters, Nathan. And I'm like,
I'm not a Thunder hater. I'm a huge Thunder fan.
I'm a huge Thunder fan. And my deal is this: all we're saying is that we're pointing out all the things that the Thunder need to improve on. We completely compliment the Thunder when they're doing what they're supposed to do. We beat up SGA after his performance against the Nuggets. Did we not, Nathan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he played terrible.
Here's the thing I'll say about Matt, and I'll get your back on this, Matt, so you don't have to yell about it anymore. To me, on the show, Matt has a little of different opinions than I do sometimes, but I think fair. All in all, we pretty much agree on a lot. We love the Thunder, and what we do is we're not going to sit there and just toe the company line of, oh yeah, they're great. Who cares if they messed up a little bit? They're great. No, we're going to point out what they did wrong and what we think they do wrong. It's just the way it is. That's good That's good sports analytics.
Yes,
that's what they do. They don't. Yeah, they're not Michael Cage. Michael Cage is a yes man. That's all he is. Great dude, I'm sure, but he's just a yes man.
100%.
Yeah, that's what we.
But anyway, thank you, Nathan, for that, because I think that's our show. We're about like very rarely does SGA do bad stuff. I think that we probably only beat him up maybe 2 or 3 games in a year. Ever. Uh, he says, Alex R says, I would never. If I don't have anything constructive or positive, I'll leave it alone. I just love to see good people win. Okay. We do too, Alex. But
We
we're all,
do too, man. But we're gonna beat you up if you play like crap.
yeah, but we're going to call you out. If you're great, you're great. When you play bad, you play bad. We're equal opportunists. And I'm going to say this, the Thunder, our team, it's scary to think that we don't have iHeart and we don't have J. Will. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me comment something to Alex R. right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Alex R. If you want to get a perfect example of that, go back to the beginning of the season last year and pull up the after the Storm games and listen to how bad Matt ripped Chet, and then go a couple games forward and listen to how he said he was wrong.
Yes.
That's the perfect example.
Yes, 100%. I admit it. I mean, this is my thing. I'm going to be straight with everyone. And when you mess up, you mess up. When you don't, you don't. And that's just me. Okay? I think we're very fortunate to have two teams twice in, 16 years, Nathan? 17? What is it, 17 years now? 16, 18? What is it, 17, 16?
17, 18. I think we're in our 18th year. Yeah.
Yeah. And for us to be able to do what we have done, for what Sam Presti has done in building two different programs, two different teams, one with, of course, I don't think this team, I think, Nathan, we have a difference of opinion. I don't know if this team is better than that team. Right?
I think it's better 1 through 10, 1 through 3 probably not.
Yes.
Right.
Alex says he's glad to hear this side of the Thunder, the critical side, the coach's choices. But, we also praise him when he does the two things that he does well. And on that third thing, the defensive structure, whoever our defensive coach is, kudos. Let me tip your hat. That guy, whoever that defensive coach, he's unbelievable. The Thunder's defensive coach.
Alex Caruso is who that is.
No, I'm talking about the defense. I'm talking about the coach. Whoever puts the schemes together. No, and I'm just saying is, Alex, he goes the Shea Cooler. Alex started laughing. He is. He's the Shea Cooler. He really is.
Yeah, he is.
He is the Shea Cooler. Nobody can stop Shea except Mark Daigneault. He's the guy that stops Shea.
Right.
And instead of, because the Thunder, I don't think, this is my personal belief, I don't think Sam Presti likes the fact that SGA is a one-on-one player first, and then a passer and a team player secondly. But to me, the way I look at it, when he probes, he's probing to score first and set somebody else second. That's when our team starts rolling. Because when you see him start getting that groove, and then everybody else loosens up because they're like, okay, Shea's got this. I don't have to make a play. I don't have to make a shot. They don't feel like there's an urgency for them to do anything. It's like, what was it, Game 4 in Dallas, Nathan, when SGA just took over at the end of the game and said, screw this, I'm not passing the ball, and scored 10 straight or whatever it was. Put the team on his back and said, I'm taking over the game. He didn't even look over at the coach. I'm going to go do this. I'm not passing the ball.
The opposite example of that.
Game 6.
The opposite example of that is the other night. I mean, Shea played like crap. All the other guys thought they had to make a play, and they tightened up, and they didn't do well.
100%. And that's our team. And I don't understand how they don't get that. And I do understand the Sam Presti and Daigneault's team concept. I get that. With the whole barking and the whole thing, they're trying to say we're our team, not an individual. So, I mean, to me, that's what they're trying to portray, and I'm okay with that.
Just because you're a one-on-one player doesn't mean you're not a team guy.
Right. But I'm okay with what they're trying to do as a whole.
Sure.
But this is the NBA, and the NBA is not a team sport. Every team has a player that the ball goes through. Now, you just hope your player, because to me, what I was saying about Russell and KD is just a player. But they chose Russell because Russell was their first pick. He was a true Thunder pick. KD, even though he was a Thunder ownership and management pick, he was not the Thunder's first pick. That was Russell. and they chose Russell over KD, and then you lost Ibaka, you lost KD, and then you went to the toilet. Now you're coming up and you trade for SGA to get rid of Paul George, to get all those draft picks. How many draft picks did we get from them? 5 first-round picks for Paul George?
5. Okay, so we traded Paul George for SGA, Danilo Gallinari, 5 first-round picks, 3 from the Clippers, 2 from the Heat, and 2 pick swaps from the Clippers.
Right.
Highway robbery.
It was ridiculous.
And then Paul George decides to go to Philadelphia and make them even worse, and we have their pick this year.
Russell, a hotspot said Russell was an official Sonic, but Harden was OKC. So he's saying Harden was our first pick, not Russell. But I thought we had already left. We were moving to Oklahoma City, so that's why I said Russell was our first.
We just hadn't we hadn't rebranded yet. So we just hadn't rebranded yet.
Yes.
So we were moving, but that was the off season where we moved, and we just hadn't done it yet.
Yeah, so Harden was our first pick then. If you want to really put it that, even though
I mean the management.
Because when it
says
says on the thing, it says Thunder, not Sonics.
Yeah, because like I said, they moved and they announced they moved. I don't know when the rebrand was, but it was in between the season, their last season in Seattle and their first season in Oklahoma City. I just don't know I don't know what the go live date was, if that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I can look and see.
Yeah, will you look that up real quick?
Yeah.
Bruce Reinhardt from Rococo was just saying hello and saying it's proud of what we're doing.
I just drove by wonderful Rococo's yesterday. You
didn't stop in?
Coffee meeting down. No, I had a coffee meeting down there. What was the name of that coffee shop right there on 47th and Western? I forget, Napa something maybe.
On 47th?
It was great, by the way.
Oh, you're talking about it's right there by the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
It's right across from it used to be the Wedge, and now it's some sort of bar. They're turning it into a bar or something.
Oh, yeah. The Wedge Pizzeria. Oh,
now
my God,
the only Wedge that's left, Nathan. There's one Wedge left, and it's down off Deep Deuce, just south of Deep Deuce on like First Street. So good. Yeah, it really is. That's the only one there. And I usually go in there and get their dough to use for my pizza oven. They've got great dough.
Here you go.
Okay.
The Oklahoma City Thunder rebranded from the Seattle Supersonics on September 3rd, 2008. So that would have been after we drafted Russ.
So Harden was the first one. So Hotspot was on point.
Harden was the first true. Did we get Ibaka in the Harden draft or the Westbrook draft? I don't remember. I think
he's a Westbrook. I think he's a Westbrook draft. I believe because remember we got Jeff Green, and KD together, and we either got Russell and just look it up. You're right there on your computer.
Well, yeah, no, I know it already because remember when they had to do contract extensions. Harden and Ibaka was
the same year. You're right. So they were the same ones. So then why would you pick? I just don't understand why they pick Russell over at KD. I've never got that.
I don't know.
I've never understood that. I really haven't.
I don't know.
I don't get
a better player.
I don't get it.
Maybe it had something to do with him not wanting to. I don't know if he didn't want to be here because of that, or maybe he just didn't want to be here anyway.
Well, I told you, Nathan, like I told you many times. Burgess said Hotspot's on point tonight. Yeah, he is. But I'm going to tell you, Nathan, we're sitting there and we're watching. Mark is calling me right now, Nathan. Mark Long of SRB.
Mark, we're on the show, man.
Watch this.
We're on the show, man.
I'm going to embarrass him. Hey, bro, we're live streaming. You're live right now. Is there anything you want to say? Because I have the microphone right by the phone right by the microphone. Is there anything you want to say because you're calling me as a sponsor while we're doing the show live?
How about 75 points in the first half?
Okay.
Glad we're a sponsor. Thanks, Matt.
Mark. Oh, man.
I don't think he was happy about that, was he? I don't think he was happy about that.
No. I'm pretty sure it was Mark.
That was Mark.
I'm sitting down and I don't remember the name of the restaurant downtown. I'm sitting down there having a lunch meeting with somebody, and I'm getting ready to leave, and this guy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you're Nathan." And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't know who you are." And he said, "Oh, I don't know you, but I know your voice. Because you're on Matt's show." He's like, "My name's Mark." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Mark Long of SRB. Yes, that's funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of that, let's go ahead and thank him since he just called in. If you have needs for engineering, well, the reason he just didn't think we were doing. He didn't think we were doing
happy
that we put him on blast like that.
Or that we scored 75?
No, he was saying he was happy about that, but he was mad because I put him live and put him on blast.
Oh,
like
come
that.
on, Mark.
No,
come on, Mark. It's
mad.
okay.
He got mad. I think he got mad. I put him on blast like that, dude. I just wasted. I went and got these cone, these pops. You know, these like cool pops out of my freezer.
Oh, you talking about the plastic ones?
No, the ones that you know the ones that are popsicles. And I got
the ones in the plastic.
And I got to doing all my stuff and forgot all about them, and they just melted. It's great. Yeah.
Melted.
Yeah, right there on my desk, on my nice desk. Great. But if you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit my guy at SRB up. They'll take care of it. They love to be behind the scenes. And if you have a water treatment plant in your city or county, hit those guys up, because who the hell does not like clean drinking water? Then, of course, Collaborative Logic. If you have needs for computers or softwares to make your office run smoother, or website design, hit those guys up. They are fantastic at that. They also did our website at www.mcsportsnetwork.com. And also Oak Grove Trucking. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit my guy Jose up. He will definitely take care of you. And then, of course, YNB, the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or go into any of the 5 locations. And the main bank at 401 Elm in 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
YNB. What'd you say, Nathan?
You did that right.
Yeah.
No, you did that right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, YNB, y'all still need an ATM at the bank. Anyway, YNB East, which is off the Parkway.
ATM at the bank, dude. Come on.
Oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I'm saying inside the bank. YNB Mustang, located 218 Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40. YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then, of course, Elm Grove Clothing and my guy, Jonathan Beakey Triplet. He is the dude. In fact, he did a free suit giveaway for veterans today, by the way. So proud of him for giving back to the veterans. Yeah, for Veterans Day.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he gave away free suits to vets. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it was good of him. Yeah, it was
congrats to him, dude. That's an awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And 405-332-8787. Hit my boy up. He's doing stuff for the community and for the vets. The least you could do is hit our guy up. Let me see.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say, that's a great program, because those guys, and I don't tell them enough, dude. Especially the Veterans Day coming up. I don't tell them enough. We really appreciate your service.
Yes.
And programs like what he's doing. That's just awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, I told him that. I appreciate him doing that. Hotspot says people can hate on Russ, but he was a huge reason why OKC was up 3-1. A huge reason why he was up 3-1 on the Warriors. Russ playing at that pace destroyed Golden State. If it wasn't for Clay, that series was over. Okay, let me address that.
Go backwards with that too, though.
Well, let me address that. Let me address that. The fourth quarter, KD and Russell, because all games long we have been attacking the basket, and we were missing because what's the big guy's name for them at the time? The big white center for Golden State. I can't remember his name.
Was it the guy that got from Utah, the number 1 overall pick? What was his name?
No. Oh no, he wasn't the number 1 overall pick. I don't think, was he?
Yeah, he was. Him and Alex Smith, Utah, same year, number 1 overall picks, basketball, football. What was his name?
My God.
Bogut. Was it Bogut?
Bogut. Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut.
Andrew Bogut.
As he was coming over, and Cephalosha was coming over and tipping the ball in, or was it Robinson? One of them was tipping the ball in. Remember, coming on the backside, it was Ibaka, whoever, because
It was,
Cade.
yeah. No,
It wasn't Cephalosha.
It was Cephalosha. Yeah, Cephalosha.
Was the Cephalosha the one tipping it in? So that's what happened. Okay, and because we were attacking them and we stopped and we started shooting jump shots. Russell and KD. That's what happened in the last 5 minutes, which allowed Clay. And Clay was in the third quarter when he was scored 31, which was stupid.
Yes.
Stupid. That's just.
You're talking about game 5 or
for game 5.
Game 5, right?
Game 5 here.
Game 5.
It was game 5 here.
Game 6.
We're up 3-1.
That's right.
It was game 5 here.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and that's what happened. Russell and KD started shooting jump shots, and everybody blames KD, but Russell took more shots than KD did, and Russell can't shoot, which is the reason why my problem with Russell has always been he goes 100%, 100% of the time. He is not a smart basketball player. He's an athletic basketball player who plays at a extremely high level as far as of running up and down the court. But he has no smarts as far as playing, because back then he had the highest, I think he probably still owns it, the worst efficiency ranking of any player in history of the NBA in the last 2 minutes, because he only knows one speed, and we've talked about that over and over and over. He said Durant has always been an efficient scorer. He will have 31 points on 19 attempts, usually better than 50% shooting. I agree. KD is just a beast. It was Roberson. Hotspot, thank you. I knew it was Roberson. He was right. I couldn't remember if it was him or Cephalosha. Had Russ developed a real mid-range like Shea, Oklahoma City would have won a chip by now. Well, Hotspot, I disagree with that, because Russell's shot was the elbow jump shot at the free throw line.
Yeah, he had a good mid-range
That was
shot.
his mid-range. But once he started shooting with threes, that's what got him in trouble.
Oh.
Because he cannot shoot the basketball. And then he would not finish at the rim. Because when he first got here, Mark Rogers, I don't know if you know who Mark Rogers is. Mark Rogers and I have been friends for years and years and years. And Mark compared him to me.
I listen to him on the radio all the time.
Compared him to me. It pissed me off. And I found out about it. I cussed Mark out. Like, don't ever compare that asshole to me. He can't shoot, can't finish. I could do both. I shot 54% for my career. Pretty sure I could shoot, and I could score at the rim. He could not. So, athletically, yes. But I knew that I didn't go 100%. My strength was getting a rebound and going coast to coast, because I know I'm so fast, and once you break past those first 4 people, you're talking about a 1-on-2 or 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Nobody's going to stop me there, but Russell couldn't finish. How many layups did he miss, Nathan? If you go back and remember Russell.
Lots.
But my problem with the Thunder and KD and that whole situation was when Russell almost hit Maurice Cheeks in the face with the clipboard and left and walked off the court.
I was getting
in the
ready
third quarter.
Getting ready to say that.
So, to me, that lost your whole team. That cost this organization to go downhill from that point on. If he walked out, he should have been.
You
gave him the power.
You gave Russ the keys to
the team. Because you went back and you went and picked him up in the fourth quarter not to lose a game. And to me, it was really simple. Is that, no, you fine him for walking out on his team, number one, and then you suspend him the next game coming up because he walked out on his team. And I guess Russell's attitude would have completely changed.
But yeah, I was going to ask you, what do you think, if they would have done that, how do you think Russ, what kind of player do you think he'd be now?
He'd be a different player. Because remember, everybody forgets Russell was nothing. Russell was nothing. Okay, Drew Holiday and them were the guys at UCLA, not him. And he plays with a chip on his shoulder. Hotspot Casino, Nathan, I'm going to let you take this, and then I'll answer after you. He says this may be a reach, but if Oklahoma City had won in 2016 with Durant and Westbrook, would they have been the best duo since Jordan and Pippen?
Oh, no. Not even close.
I agree.
Not even close.
No Hotspot. I would have loved.
You win 6 championships, come back to me.
Yeah. Please, hey, Nathan, please come back to me. If you win 6, please come back to me.
Hey, if we win 6, man, I'm never going to doubt Sam Presti again in my life.
Well, that's not going to happen. He's not going to make those decisions to make that right, bro.
No. I agree.
The thing about Sam Presti is this. He has genius moments, no question.
Yep.
But then he has moments you're like, what are you doing, Sam? Really, what are you doing?
You want me to list? You want me to go on the list? Because I can list about 5 off the top
Yeah,
of my
go
head.
ahead.
Perry Jones III, Mitch McGarry, Terrence Ferguson, Josh Eustace. Who else did he pick high up there? Cameron Payne. I could just keep going, dude.
Well, I
It's
think
bad. But
well,
he's got what? Jason Wallace, J-Dub, Chet.
well, I'm gonna say this. This
Jeff
is
Green, KD.
this is to me. This is what he did the second time around. Okay, the first time he did not add to that team because you had Ibaka, you had KD, you had Russell, you had Harden, you had Steven Adams. By the way, it was great seeing Steven Adams tonight, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I love Steve Adams.
Okay, hold on.
Was another great pick too, by the way.
I got stuck on my deal, Nathan. Hold on. I'm gonna have to